Hey, it's Bisho here. So last month I had a consultation call with a business owner who was spending $3,000 a month on marketing, and he was furious because his sales were actually going down. And when the first 5 minutes of looking his strategy, I found the problem. He was using 3 marketing techniques that worked great in 2022, but in 2026, they were basically throwing money into a black hole. And here's the scary part. I see 7 out of 10 businesses making those exact same mistakes right now. So if your marketing feels like it's not working anymore, if you are spending money but not seeing result, this video might just save your businesses. Let's dive in. Before we get into this, quick context about me. I am not a marketing guru who's been doing this for 20 years and it's out of touch with what actually works today. I am 22 and I started my marketing journey on December 3rd, 2021. Literally watched 82 videos about making money online during COVID. And thus started I have felt at a lot. I lost money on projects that went nowhere. I built an entire business called Walton CPA that completely flopped because I don't understand what people actually needed versus what I thought they needed. But that's exactly why I am called. I can tell you what to do because I have been done. It's the all wrong fast. So here's what we are covering today. 3 marketing techniques that used to work but are now actually hurting yourselves in 2026. Why they are failing. And most importantly, what you should do instead. Real strategies are no flop and stick around of this end because I'm going to share a framework I use with my clients at Maxim Marketing that's constantly creating better results with less spending. Alright, let's start with the biggest one. And honestly, this might be controversial, but the data does not lie. The problem marketing trick number 1 that's killing your sales. Replying on organic social media reads like it's still 2022. Now I know what you are thinking, but you just say you focus on organic traffic. Yes, but there's a massive difference between organic search traffic and organic social media reach. Let me explain. Back in 2021 and 2022, could you post on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and actually reach your followers without paying? The algorithms were no more generous, but in 2026, the average organic reach on Facebook is under 2%. Instagram around 6 to 10 if you are lucky. That means you will have 10,000 followers, only 200 people, 1,000 people actually see your post. And even most businesses are still building their entire marketing strategy around this. Why this happens, here's what happening. Social media platforms are businesses. Their goal is not to help you to reach your audience for free. Their goal is to make money from ads. So they have been systematically reduced organic reach to force businesses to pay for visibility. And I learned this the hard way in 2023. I was pumping out content on social media, spending hours creating posts, thinking if just post constantly, people will see it. My reach was terrible. I was working harder but getting fewer results. The real cost, but here it's reality kills your sales. When you really on social media organic reach, you are building your businesses in trended land. The algorithm changes, your risk disappears, and suddenly your sales tank. You have zero control. I had a client, small e-commerce business, who built everything around Instagram, 50,000 followers. Then Instagram changed their algorithm in early 2025. And here's the risk dropped by 70% overnight. Sales dropped with it, and she almost had a zero closed down. What to do instead of so what? Sound do instant. Focus on own traffic sources. Number 1, email list. When someone on your email list, you can reach them directly, no algorithm in between. I know email sounds old school, but in 2026, it's one of the highest ROI channels. We are seeing 36 to 42 return for every dollar spent on email marketing for our clients. Number 2, SEO and organic search traffic. When someone searches for best running shoes for flat feet and finds your blog post, that's the highest intent traffic. They are actively looking for what you offer. That's completely different from hoping someone scrolls past your social post. And yes, use social media, but it's to drive people to platform you control. Use it to build your email list, drive traffic your website, create community. Don't use it your primary sales channel. Quick question before we move on. Are you currently relying on social media for most of your traffic? Drop a comment and let me know, because this next mistake might hit even harder. Marketing trick 2. Creating organic, scary and pairy content hoping something sticks. You know what I mean? Posting random tips, motivational quotes, instant news, just throwing shit on the wall. Stay active on your channels. No clear strategy, no specific audience is mine, just content for content sake. And look, I did this too. When I started, I thought more content equals more success. So I did post about everything: CPM marketing, SEO, option marketing, mindset, productivity, what I felt like that day. Result? Nobody really know what I stood for. My audience was confused, and confused people don't buy. Why that fails in 2026? Here's why that kills your sales in 2026. Attention is the most expensive currency right now. People are drawing in the content. The average person sees 6,000 to 10,000 marketing messages per day. So when your content is generic, when it could apply to anyone where there's no clear point of view, you are invisible. You blind into the noise. But more importantly, and this is what I learned from my world-winner CPA failure, when you try to appeal to anyone, you appeal to no one. The ship that changed everything. I spent months building world-winner CPA, put in the work, creates resource, launched it, and it's flopped. You know why? Because I was creating content about how to make money online, which is so bored that it basically means nothing. When I started Maxim Marketing in July 2024, I made it different. So I got specific, help you build and grow your online businesses with a focus on honest, data-driven studies, no awareness success, BS. Suddenly it's right people started showing up, not more people, but the right people. What it do instant, so here's what to do instant. Create a content with extreme, especially don't make content about social media marketing tips. Make content about how to get your first 100 emails subscribers from LinkedIn if you are a B2B service provider. Don't post about productivity hacks. Post about how I manage a business with university studies as a 20 years old without burning out. See the difference? The second version spikes to someone specific. They see it and think that's literally me. That is what I learned from my background as a mechanic back in 2018 and 19. When someone brought in a car problem, you don't just say, oh, it's the engine. You diagnose it specific issues, starter motor, antenna, fuel pump. Marketing is the same. Diagnose the specific problem your specific audience has and create a content that solves it. And here's the magic: when you actually reach more people because specific content gets shared, generic content gets scrolled past. The problem marketing trick is 3, and this is the one that's hardest to admit: chasing shiny object technique instead of building actual system. You know what this looks like? Oh, everything doing into shorts now. I need to do that. Wait, thought it's hard. Let me start posting there. I heard about this new AI tools that writes all your content and you jump from technique to technique. Never staying with anything like enough to see result. I see this constantly because business owners are spending all their time learning new platforms and 0 times managing the fundamentals. My own struggle and full transparency. This was me in 2021 and 2022. I tried online service, don't work fast enough, so I jumped to CPM marketing. That was hard, so I tried to physical promotion, failed at that, moved at the next thing. I was constantly studying over and 0 because I never built a foundation. Why this destroys skills? Here's what this kills yourself. Marketing is not about technique, it's about system. A technique is posted there 3 times a week on Instagram. The system creates valuable content that positions as you an authority, distribute it across multiple channels, capture leads, nurture them with email sequence, and convert them with the strategic offers. When you say technique, you are regarding dark stairs. When you build system, you are building a revenue engine that works even when you are not actively posting. The turning point in my turning point was 2022 and 2023 when I was learned SEO. Not because SEO is magic, but because it forced me to think systematically your resource, content strategy, technical optimization, link building. It's a process, and that system thinking, honestly, it comes from my childhood. I was always the kid taking apart electronics, building lights from mobile batteries, fans from broken toys. I learned what if I understand how something works as a system. You can fix it, improve it, scale it. What do instant? So here's what do instant. Build your marketing foundation first. Foundation means clear positioning, who you are served and what specific problem you are solved on primary content platform where you show up constantly, and a lead capture system, landing page, lead magnet, email sequence, a simple nurture process that's built a trust, a clear offer that solves your audience problem. Get those 5 things working. Then explore new techniques and platforms. I have been running Maxim Marketing since July 2024 and I still focus on just a few core channels. YouTube, SEO-driven blog content, email, that's it, not because other platforms don't work, but because I did rather master 3 channels than be medical at 10. Alright, so I promised you the framework. Here it's this, now what I use with clients at Maxim Marketing. The 3O framework: own, optimize, outreach, own. Build, own, asset fast, your email list, your website, your content platforms, those are yours. No algorithm can take them anyway. Optimize. Before adding more technique, optimize what you already have. Improve your conversion rates, make your existing content work harder. Most businesses need to do the least but do it better. Outreach. Only after you own your asset and optimize what works do you expand. Guest post, collaborations, paid ads, but 3 amplify your system. They don't replace it. I've been businesses double their revenue not by adding more marketing, but by fixing the system they already had. So, quick recap. Stop relying on social media organic races. Own your topic, stop creating generic content, get specific, stop chasing techniques, build system. Those are not easy fixes. They take time, but they work. And in 2026, the pieces that win would not be owns with the most followers of the flashiest techniques. They will be owns with the strongest foundation. If this video was helpful, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you want more honest marketing advice with zero BS, and drop a comment telling me which one of those 3 mistakes you are guilty of. No judgment, I have made all 3, and if you want to dive deep into building marketing system that's actually work, I will link some resources in the description. Thanks for watching. I am Bisho and I will see you in the next one. Bye.